But the first one up is Mike Demopoulos. He comes from the Midwest. He's ready to inspire and enlighten us, and even look at this hair color stuff. My gosh, you've changed. So bring it on, Mike. Show us what it's done.
Hello, I would like to share with you a quote from JWC Atlas to get started. It is called, "The closer you look, the less you see." I'll come to light a little bit later. I also want to remind you that using a WordPress to build sites is like trying to cut a steel pipe with a plastic spork. It won't work. 60% of WordPress sites use it as a content management system, while only 6% of WordPress sites use it only for the blog-only features of WordPress. I once had a client who came from a WordCamp. She gave me a list of 200 plugins, that she had to install. I put her on Joomla, just quite frankly, she was not going to cut herself, and it was going to be a little bit easier for her to do the surgery she needed to. It was that user-friendly. The truth is, can we work together? Can the two projects work side by side? It might be hard to see, but I wore a WordPress shirt today. Hopefully I won't be burned at the stake or shot tonight, to try to reach across that aisle. For years, I have said, and I still say today, I hate WordPress. Has anyone here heard of the Joomla Bubble? Joomla Bubble's all around you. It's when you only talk about the Joomla community. It's even more so this weekend. I was so busy learning Joomla, I forgot to pay my cable bill for 4 months. Do you live in the Joomla Bubble? Do you turn clients away when they say they want a WordPress site? Do you not even look to see what's going on with the other projects or the other open source communities? Are you only interested about your initiatives and not what might be in your client's best interest? We all know the WordPress bias. It's not a true CMS. It's not really open source. It's only for blogs, stupid logo, whatever. In a recent Joomla Twitter poll, Joomla users, the majority of them favored WordPress and Joomla together in one application versus using them separately. I know, that is Tom Cruise crazy. Now, don't listen to the web jerks. Yes, WordPress does suck and excels at other things, but sucks at some. But so does Joomla and every other every other project out there. You need to look across the aisles and see what's best for the whole community. Core PHP is an extension called WordPress for Joomla. It's their most popular Joomla extension. It's had 20% year-over-year growth. That's not by accident. Servers can run anything we throw at them. I would like to think my servers run better when I put Joomla on them, but sometimes I have WordPress on Joomla sites or just running natively, even on Cloud Access Joomla specifics hosting companies like Cloud Access. Sorry, Gary. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I have to come clean. This really isn't for me. I'm trying to show unity with the WordPress colors and everything, and Matt, I'm sorry. Although Joomla is my preferred provider, I mix in a little WordPress, Drupal, Typo 3. It's a big open source orgy. And don't worry, I always set my permission levels in advance. So what do? How do we stop the WordPress invasion? Truth is, we don't. We cannot stop something that's already out there. And the truth is, why should we? Why should we try to stop the WordPress invasion when it's a very popular open source project? Who here has heard of the CMS Garden? The CMS Garden is a collaborative of 12 open source systems that put together resources, talent, and try to get the enterprise community on to open source systems. When enterprise chooses open source, we all win. Which tool is best for you or your clients? The truth is, you have to play to find out. Try to go outside your comfort zone, build a WordPress site, build a concrete site. Worst case, you might find a cool feature you want to contribute to the Joomla core or submit to the Joomla idea pool. Now, look beyond the user interface and what you just quickly do when you install. Spend some time and dig into the code. We all know how good of a job Kyle Ledbetter did with our Joomla 3 admin, but don't hold that against WordPress and Drupal. They're trying. Now, guys, you guys have a profound responsibility to change the world, or at least change your clients and your work's perspective. You can decide what software resources and systems your clients use. Do what's in their best interest and best interest for the whole community. Work together. Don't dismiss things just based on face value. If a client wants a WordPress site, ask them why instead of just saying, I don't do WordPress, or it's not a real CMS. We're Joomla only shop, but we still look at it from time to time. We can't afford to fight. It's going to be hard to navigate, especially for new people that are involved in the open source community. Go on the forums, have issues, debug. Yes, you will have issues with Internet Explorer. We all know it. but you're just going to do what we can to try to make the whole community a better. Now, I know there's some resistant people out there that are probably planning to run to the bar during Matt Muehlenweg's talk on Sunday. I encourage you to stick around and don't. Who knows, spork surgery may be the next big thing. I'm Mike Demopoulos, and I approve this message. Thanks.